Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of November 17th through the 23rd, 2025. We're going to pull 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Philly Tarot to celebrate the Philly Marathon on the 23rd, which I will be participating in. So if you want to come out and see me die, if you're in the area, feel free to join. First card out for you, Libra, is the 9 of Wands upright. Okay, some hesitation, some protecting of your peace because you worked really hard to get to where you're at in life, and changes, new energies can sometimes mess up the vibe that we worked so hard to create. So there's some hesitation. Specifically, I'm getting the message, somebody watching, you could have worked hard to cultivate like the perfect group of people, and someone new may be entering that you're a little bit weary about. This could also be like feeling a little bit weary to let a new habit, person change into your heart, your home, your center. So there's some hesitation. You may be the type of person who wants to thoroughly get to know someone and just observe a little bit before really letting them see deeper parts of you. Okay, is this person trustworthy? Is this a stable, positive influence in my life? And once you've determined that, then you may show more deeper, intimate parts of you. Okay, which I think is wise. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the 5 of Cups upright. I will tell you, this 5 of Cups that's been coming out for a lot of people this week. Okay, there could be some sadness in the collective. Things lost. Things will never be the same after this event takes place. I'm wondering if there's something happening globally, like a global sort of disappointment or like a realization, okay, we're not going back. We have to go forward. Let's see, we have the Devil in reverse. This is actually a really positive card to get in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse, which is your feminine energy. I don't know, I'm getting this feeling of like, you know that you're sort of coming off as like aloof or reserved or not as talkative or charming as you usually are in a situation, but there's something here about not wanting to get burnt again, or not wanting to fall in love again, or open up again only for you to have to say goodbye, or to have to I don't know, it's just like you're not wanting to invest as deeply as you would have invested in the past. You want to make sure something has rock solid potential and stability before you get your hopes up, is what I'm seeing. But you're kind of aware that you're sort of coming across as a little bit more reserved, and so I don't know, I think it could at least be fair for you to say to anyone or explain your situation of like, hey, I just take a little bit longer to open up, or I'm still like learning the ropes, but like once I feel really confident, you're gonna see a whole nother side of me. You know, I think just sort of openly talking about that can reduce a lot of tension and have people understanding where you're coming from. I think just openly conversating with people and just being communicative, oh my God, the world would be such a better place if we all just did that, wouldn't it? Then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's a fear here of, some of you guys may be afraid that someone you're very interested in, or something you're very interested in, this could be a person, this could be a job offer, this could be just something that's kind of exciting to you. There could be a fear that it's not going to pan out, or a fear of getting your heart broken, because 5 of Cups, you may have gotten your heart broken in the past. This person, place, or thing is acting as a mirror of some unhealed wounds within you when it comes to getting your heart broken or being disappointed. And it's like you may disappoint yourself or self-sabotage sometimes to avoid that potential heartbreak. But here's the thing, like when you live a life full of deep love, there's always going to be heartbreak that comes along with that in equal amounts, you know? I'd rather experience the love and the crazy, passionate messiness of human life than to live a life numb and devoid of these feelings. That's just me personally. I don't know how you feel, but yeah, so there's something here about like don't self-sabotage. If you're interested in someone or something, let it be known. Let them know where you stand. If there's anything holding you back, let them know what's holding you back. What is your hesitation? And just openly conversate about this and check in. With the devil in reverse, it shows not falling back into old toxic patterns. This shows also, this is kind of promising that I really don't feel like there's negative, ill intentions around you. And if there were, I feel like you would kind of catch that vibe and protect yourself from that. But yeah, there's something here about like the message down on your luck just came in. I don't think you're actually down on your luck. You just might be in a temporary period where things are sort of being figured out. I don't know, this week feels very transient. It almost feels like you're just sort of observing and seeing where the cards lay and how things develop, just sort of taking information in, taking data in, and just exposing yourself to more data points, to like getting to know people better until you fully feel comfortable and confident that like, okay, this is gonna work out. So this is a week of learning. This is a week of observing. This is a week of confidence building through educating yourself or just observing a situation more. Okay? I love to see that. The wisdom here this week is to not self-sabotage something that has a lot of potential to be something good. Okay? Don't ice out anyone who just because they're new and unfamiliar or strange. Don't ice them out. And some of you guys, this could be, you know, you're catching this feeling that like someone else is icing them out. Like let's just say you introduce a new partner to your family. You feel like your family's just immediately icing them out just because they're new. No other reason. You know, you may be sort of wanting to remove yourself from that sort of toxicity or call that behavior out. And again, it all comes back to just having open conversations. Telling the family member, hey, I'm noticing this from you. Like, what's going on? Where's this fear coming from? Let's unpack it, you know? Conversations, heart-to-heart conversations, just really getting to know people from where they're at, even when they're acting out in this way of, like, coldness, saying, hey, I noticed you're being cold. Why is that? You know, it could just solve so many issues. So communication is definitely key this week, and I feel like you're going to be much more confident through communication, all right? So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And I feel like, by the way, if there is anyone who's sort of holding you at arm's length, icing you out, or like not fully showing you their full warmth, the reason why is because they do not feel that the relationship is fully secure. Okay, so this may be something you want to talk about and lock down if you're interested. Like, for example, if you're dating somebody, but they kind of keep you a little bit at arm's length, it's worth having a conversation. They may open up fully when they know that your intentions are serious and you actually want to commit. Does that make sense? So it's like, you know, or if this is like a family member icing someone out, maybe that family member has a fear that like, oh, this person that you're introducing, they're not going to be around that long because, you know, you've brought around like 20 different people. You know, so just talking about that fear, talking and just understanding people, getting to know where their feelings at, working together. These are all the key things for this week. All right. Thank you for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. Doing those 3 things helps the channel out more than anything else, Libra. Okay, so spam the comments, especially with all of your positive energy, your stories, whatever. I noticed that actually really helps boost the algorithm for this channel, and specifically for Libra videos. So if you want to be the #1 sign on this channel, because Capricorn has held that position for far too long, I highly recommend spamming the comments. Libra. Oh, also, by the way, welcome if you're new. I recently got a lot of new Libra subscribers, so welcome. And to all the OG subscribers of the Libra sign, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. I love you all. And I'm excited to see where the rest of this month takes us. So just enjoy the rest of your week. All right, thank you guys. Bye.